Alrighty guys, we're back for some Teamer Multiverse, and this is a Brothers War Standard Brew. We're gonna go over the deck, then hop right into some ranked, but first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Redcat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well, so hope that sounds fun to ya. Also, we do got that Discord link down in the description if you're interested in joining that up. Okay, what do we got in the build here? This one's based around one with the Multiverse, an 8 mana enchantment with double blue up there. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from your hand or the top of your library without paying its mana cost. So a very powerful enchantment, but it does cost 8 mana. So what else do we got in the build then? Well, to work with one with the Multiverse, we have a ton packed into this top end. We have Portal to Phyrexia, which we see all the time, huh? We have 2 Titan of Industries, a very powerful creature that we used to see all the time, but not so much anymore, which is very surprising. We have a couple world spells as well. A 7 mana Saga with Read Ahead. In the first 2 chapters, you look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-saga permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Then on chapter 3, put up to 2 non-saga permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. So of course you could use that to get one with the Multiverse down, as well as like a Titan of Industry or something ridiculous like that, right? Now, while Titania's command doesn't work with the world spell because that's permanent, it does work pretty well with one with the Multiverse, and it also helps us ramp into the 8 mana that we need to cast it as well. So this is a 6 mana sorcery. We get to choose 2 of these. Exile target player's graveyard. You gain 1 life for each card exiled this way. Okay, that could come in handy maybe. Search your library for up to 2 land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. That's really good. Create 2 2/2 green bear creature tokens. Also really good, right? Get some chump blockers on the board, survive a bit longer. That's exactly what you want to see in ramp. And then put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, which could be amazing and help you close out games. Okay, what else do we got in this build then? We have 2 Flame Blessed Bolt, a single Strangle, a single Cathartic Pyre, a couple Abrades. Let's finish going over the rest of the removal in the deck too. We have a couple Rending Flames as well. Sometimes you just got to do 5 damage to something, let's be real, huh? Also, Burn Down the House. This is our board wipe, and it can also help us close out games with those devils. Very nice. We might want more than 2 of these, honestly. So what else do we have packed in here that isn't removal then? We have 4 Joint Explorations. This is a 2 mana instant speed. It has a kicker cost of a green. Scry 2, then draw a card. If this spell was kicked, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. So great way to ramp. We have 4 Fable of the Mirror Breakers because, I mean, come on. I think, did Fable make it into every deck for the weekend? I think it did, because we played Grixis, we played Jund, and we're playing Teamer, and I think Fable of the Mirror Breaker was in each one, but is anyone surprised? No, not really, huh? We have a couple big scores. This is solid ramp and just a great way to find what you need from the deck. And then the last card here, somehow we went over this really fast, probably because we have so much removal packed in here, but yeah, 4 Cartographer's Surveys. So this is a 4 mana sorcery that we just don't see. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may, put up to 2 land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So this could be absolutely terrific ramp, going from 4 right into 6, the same as Big Score, except instead of treasures, you're actually finding those land on the top 7. And it's going to be very rare to not find 2 land in the top 7 because we are rocking 26 total mana in here. Yeah, the mana, guys, this is, this is a lot of dual lands. This is a lot of rare wild cards. Hopefully I landed on something with the dual lands, though. I think so. I don't think we're going to have any issues with the mana base whatsoever. Of course, we have the legendary lands in here, Who Endures, a single Crucible, and a single Soaring City, as well as one of each of the basics too. So Yeah, I don't think the mana is going to hold us back. No honorable mentions today, but you guys can use your imagination. Probably, think about different types of red removal too, but mainly I kind of have most of the good ones in here. These ones like don't hit the face though, so that is something to think about. Okay, I think that's everything. Super simple. We're going to ramp on up to one with the multiverse and then do big things with that and then try to close up some games with all those big cards, huh? Let's go ahead, take it into some ranked and see how we do. Okay, we'll see if we can get right into that first match. But you know what? Before I forget, I keep forgetting and I keep plugging it at the very end of each video. For 2023, we have a new sub goal, guys, and it's set all the way up at 5,000. But we have all year to reach it, so if you want to help us reach that goal, then consider subscribing because it is much appreciated, friends. Good hand. Let's keep it. Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, I keep forgetting to bring up the sub goal for some reason. Okay, so we're going to go right into Forest and keep the Abrade open. Xander's Lounge, huh? Fun at rocking some Grixis. Gonna skip the joint exploration for now. I think we could get some good ramp with that. And we're not going to play Fable right into a Make Disappear either, so joint exploration is open. That's good news. Alright, we're going to try it. I'll tell you what, if they make disappear the joint exploration, then playing Fable on our turn is completely fine. It is going to be a make disappear. Like I said, this is completely fine. Oh, now we have Flame Blessed Bolt open too. Very nice. Yeah, very, very nice. Of course, Flame Blessed Bolt doesn't hit like... Okay, they go cut down on the 2/2. So it won't help us ramp this time, but we have plenty of land to draw. And I wonder if we end up discarding some of this removal. Because there's no guarantee. Well, I'd say Flame Blessed Bolt would be a fine one to discard, but I'm probably wrong. I really don't want to get rid of the land either, but since there is so much of it to draw, let's see if we can just find something else to play. Okay, 5th mana hits the board. Abrades can take out their Reckoner Bank Busters. And the reason I didn't want to get rid of the Flame Blessed Bolt. Okay, 2 cards for 1 Shieldred, probably not worth it. Yeah, not worth it, not worth it. Let's see. See if we can find something else to deal with the Shieldred. Because we do have a lot of stuff that deals 5 damage, so I think we'll be fine for now. It's not like we're in trouble. It's not like our life total is in trouble or anything. And it might be better to get a combat trick in, right? If they block our 2/2 with a Shieldred. And we'll try to store up some extra treasures next turn if we're allowed keeping the reflection. Oh, they go for the swing. Do I want ramp or... Alright, reflection has a huge target on its back anyways. So if we can get this Abrade to land... It might land. They're gonna go for the throat on the 2/2. So they were both gonna die either way, potentially. So I have 2 mana open. Okay, let's take out that Shieldred, and then we can take out that Reckoner Bankbuster on our turn if we really want to. Okay, another mana, 1 away from the Titan. Do we want to ditch anything? The Flame Blessed Bolt, there's definitely a lot of targets and Grixis to hit, but I'm curious if we can see something else to play this turn. Another mana, huh? Alright, well, we're gonna hit the Bank Buster before they can actually draw a card with it. And we have the 7th mana for the Titan, but they're probably gonna keep an open Make Disappear this turn. Oh, nice, okay, well, they could find a 5th mana and play that. They would need a blue source. I hope it's not a blue source, because if this Titan can actually land onto this board state, then it's gonna start leaning towards us. Okay, that is huge, guys. Okay, Reflection gets onto the board. Yeah, it's huge that they sent these the mana to the grave instead of playing it. Something noteworthy is Titan could have hit the Bankbuster as well, but put a shield counter on the Titan, so that way they can't just simply drop a Go for the Throat on it. That's deadly, guys, and Reflection can start copying next turn too, so they need some answers. Yep, Go for the Throat on the Reflection. That could have been the Titan. Our second Titan has been drawn. Oh, buddy. Alright, well, at this point, I'm going to risk the swing. They block with Corpse Appraiser, drop like another... Okay. But now it could be a Make Disappear. If we wait... Is there a good reason to wait? I think there's a good reason to wait, guys. They haven't played their 5th mana yet. And so if they want to drop like another Shieldred, for example, or even an Invoke Despair, we just get rid of our 4/4, and then they're tapped out, and then we play Titan of Industry on the next turn. Okay, another Corpse Appraiser. No swings. Yeah, I think there were good reasons to wait there. I do. I think they're probably keeping open another Make Disappear. I'm wondering if the Burn Down the House is okay to play. See if they double block the 4/4. Down to 3. Huh. I'm just gonna hold it all back again, guys. It feels a little funny, but we could top deck another land. We could. And then we won't be in the Make Disappear territory anymore. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I mean, we could see another land. Flesh Gorger, they keep the 2 open, guys, I'm telling ya. You know what? I think the Burn Down the House probably does it. Oh, except the life gain on the Flesh Gorger is pretty bad. It was a Make Disappear. We'll auto-pay. Yeah, we still full swing. I realize that the life gain on the Flesh Gorger is bad, but since we have Trample on the Titan of Industry, they're going to be taking the 4. Yeah, I think... So, how would this have worked out, right? They would have been back up to 6 regardless. If they like double blocked the Titan, that would have been 1, and then the Rhino's still getting through, the Devils were still getting through, so yeah, nice. GG, guys. Wow. Going up against Grixis, you know, it took them a while to find that 5th land, but they did end up sending land to the grave that one time too, so really came down to playing around the Make Disappear as well. If they did end up finding something to stick around longer, then just having that second Titan ready would have been insane. So that's pretty fun. Okay, opponent goes first. Yeah. I mean, we don't have any of our late game, but that's kind of preferable. Sometimes if you get too much of your late game in your opening hand, and then you only draw your late game, then you're in some serious trouble. So we have ramp, we have removal, we have the mana. We don't have a blue source though, which I guess just kind of... oh, the Fable, that's right. Turn 3 Fable, and we could get treasures from that. Well, hopefully, huh? Could help us find a blue source by discarding some stuff too. Ooh, another Fable, okay, that's good. Alright, we have the Abrade open. Probably should hit the underdog. Maybe? It's less damage. They could blitz it back next turn, but at least they are not playing a Sheoldred if they blitz it back, right? Yeah, anything that helps us survive a little bit longer here. We did find the blue source. Flesh Gorger makes me want to say just go Abrade right now. Get the Flesh Gorger out of here. Get the 3 life right now. But at the same time, everything in my hand looks good right now. Literally everything in my hand. What we're going to do, we're going to keep Joint Exploration open and consider the Abrade depending on what they play. See, like Mishra's Foundry, that would be a good target for the Abrade when it powers up. Taking 5 is really bad. Alright, we're gonna go Joint Exploration right now. I'm curious to see what's on top. We could also wait till the end of their turn too, but I like both of these things. I would love to ramp really fast like this, but we're gonna die in a couple turns. Yeah, what the heck, I'll keep them both on top. Let's give it a shot. We had a really good first match, and so I'm curious. So this is a sweet example, like if we had one of our 1-drop removal, the Flame Blessed Bolt, right? We could have used that to take out the Road Captain. So that's pretty sweet, right? Okay, so we're at 11. Soaring is terrifying. Holy cow, guys. This is all just absolutely terrifying. It's too bad these enter tapped, huh? How much damage do they have here? They have 10 damage with the Mishra's Foundry. So we're probably just dead. But what if we top deck a Titan? I say, what's the point in survival if you're not really just going for it in a deck like this, huh? 2 of the 1 with the multiverses are here. Cool. Let's go a green source that doesn't hurt us. Another green source that doesn't hurt us. Sounds good. And now we top deck a Titan and we're good to go, right? Oh, except Flesh Gorger has Menace. Oh, crap. All right, we can go Life Gain. Or, yeah, Life Gain and extra Rhino. That way we can double block Flesh Gorger too if we wanted to. They gotta go for the throat now though. Crap. Oh, the underdog is 11 damage. No, it's 10. It's 10. Okay. Okay. Woo! That's close. That was a close one. Whenever I counted the Mishra's Foundry damage, I was counting the underdog damage instead, I guess. Also, we could have top-decked a board wipe, but then even then, the Mishra's Foundry was going to be a problem, but we had 7 mana, so the Abrade would have been open too. So we could double down on Fable, but the Menace on the Road Captain gets us too, so let's do this. World Spell. Cool, cool. We'll just start on the top one, huh? Actually, you could do World Spell and then... Oh, non-Saga, we can't actually play Fable. That's right, that's right. Okay. Good game, opponent. This whole game... Wow, nothing on the top, huh? Nothing on the top. Actually, Soaring City. The cool one to grab. Did I not play a mana this turn? Oh. I'll just play that mana then. Good game, opponent. I know I didn't really do anything, but I'm exploring my deck. Literally exploring my deck. Actually, that's pretty funny. Yeah, so there was definitely a couple different things that we could have done there. For example, we could have taken the 3 from the Tenacious Underdog early, and then when they did play the Flesh Gorger, we could have dropped the Abrade on it. Stuff like that could have saved us a lot of trouble, I guess, because Tenacious Underdog is a lot easier to deal with later on as well, since it doesn't have that menace and stuff. So we potentially could have played around that better, and then like dropping Fable that actually does, like, that token does block the Tenacious Underdog too, so like there's a lot of things to consider there that could have kept us in that game a little bit longer. And a couple extra turns, you know, after we got all that ramp, you know, that really could have done something. Like a portal to Phyrexia off the Saga if we had that in hand, right? Because you play the Saga. Oh no, guys, it's another one where we're not seeing blue. All right, we'll give it a shot. Why not? I'm having a good time. We'll give it a shot, huh? So yeah, the World Spell kind of ramps into the Portal of Phyrexia, where it's a 7-mana card, and you can just read ahead to Chapter 3, drop the Portal from your hand, would have hit all 3 of those creatures, right? So it's actually pretty cool. Okay, 26 mana in here, guys. We have a great chance to draw one next turn. Blood Tithe Harvester. All right, I am going to take care of that now. I hope that is okay. Talking some Mardu. Nice, let's go, guys. Joint Exploration would be cool if we had a mana in hand right now, which we don't. We could find mana off of the second chapter on Fable, and then the Joint Exploration being kept open would be good. But also, like, as early as possible, ramping with this 2/2 is excellent. Drop your own Fable, yep. I wonder if they end up blocking. Okay, we did find a 4th. I kind of, sort of like everything in my hand right now. Yeah, I'm gonna decline. I kind of like everything here. So, if we Abrade on my turn, we'll have the 3 open for the Joint Exploration on their turn. This way they can't trade, we get to keep our 2/2, and they can't ramp next turn. Okay. We'll see what happens. This flips into Reflection next turn. What do we want? What do we want on the command? Probably the land, right? Definitely the land, because we're trying to ramp into that portal. Overseer. Okay, this is Mardu Angels, potentially. Okay. That's scary. We don't see this too often. What do you guys think? We could just go regular Joint Exploration. Keep the treasure. We don't need to cheat the land out, so yeah, I like keeping the treasure here. Flame Blessed Bolt is a fine draw next turn, but I'm actually going to send it. We're kind of getting close to... Okay, burn down the house, that's really good. We're getting close to the part of the match where little tiny pieces of spot removal doesn't do as much as you would hope. Okay. You guys think they trade here? I don't necessarily want the counters on everything, but it could be good. Probably go bears. I think going bears is fine. So what this helps us do is, like, instead of relying on those treasures, it actually gets the mana onto the board. A couple bears. We still have that 1 treasure open, so we'll have 8 mana, right? What on earth do we even need? I guess a Cascade's fine. A couple coasts. Just like a normal green source would be fine too, I guess. So now if we top deck a land, our Portal to Phyrexia is ready. Okay, another Fable. Yeah, so something we could have done was played that before combat, put counters, and then swung with a 4/4 Goblin Shaman, and then it would have survived a block. But I don't know, I like having the bears too. Okay. I guess that's that. We ramped into Portal of Phyrexia. When I say that's that, I don't mean that's the game. This is still anyone's game, technically. I mean, that's that. We got the ramp, right? Just sweet. They don't want to crew up the Bank Buster because then they'll have to sacrifice that too. Oh, they dropped the Concede. Darn. I really wanted to play that one out, guys. I think that's the first time I successfully played Portal to Phyrexia. Did I have fun that game? Heck yeah, I did. We finally successfully ramped into something, you know? Oh my goodness, that's funny. All right, let's hop into the next one. Guys, the deck feels pretty solid, honestly. There's definitely something to be said about the World spell, where, like, oh man, maybe we want 2 Portal to Phyrexias just for the sake of that World spell, you know what I mean? It depends. It depends. Okay, early removal. We got some late game stuff. All right, we'll give it a shot. This is one of the concerning hands where we're probably only going to draw the late game stuff, and then we'll run out of that early removal that we really desperately need, you know? But we'll see. Better keep the Flame Blessed Bolt open. Wow, they drop a Thran Portal. We don't see that every day. It must have life gain. Wait a minute, is this more Mardu? What on earth is happening? I'm not going to use a Flame Blessed Bolt on a 1/1 just yet. Yeah, we drew another command. Okay, now I'm sweating. I shouldn't have said anything, guys. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh no. Honestly though, if we can get the mana, then we're stacked. Go for the throat. No ramp for us today, huh? Okay, we are seeing the mana. I'm gonna ditch 1 command, I guess? The Flame Blessed Bolt is nice and all, but eh. I want to see ramp sooner than the command. And I guess we should keep the removal for one of these 1/1s. Okay, more mana's fine, I guess, as long as we can survive long enough. Okay, let's see. Yeah, a Flame Blessed Bolt is, we want to hit their Giada if it's going to be more angels, for example. Okay, they're going for the draw on the announcement, which is kind of good for us. At least they're not going too wide. Yeah, there's the Giada. And we hit that. Oh, we have to wait. Ooh, Harvester. Yeah, it still hit the Giada here because that just gets out of hand really fast. Okay, we have Reflection to block on the ground. Not successfully because the wedding festivity is now active. Do more mana. Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't get that ramp because we'd go right into the command this turn. Yeah, they had that go for the throat and it was a good target. A really good target to take out that 2/2. Archangel, yep. See, that would be even worse if the Giada was on the board. Down to 4. Yes! Holy cow! What a draw! Oh my goodness! What a draw, guys! Oh man! Oh, this is why we need more than 2 burn down the house. The amount of work it puts in. Now, anyone's game for sure, because they could just go Archangel every turn until all 4 are on the board, you know? Also, we have the issue of, okay, Cascade. That is 7 mana world spell. Could get Portal on the board. In a deck like this, we know that, like, what is it? Destroy Evil hits enchantments, right? So we probably do just want to ramp right into Portal. But this style of deck runs Abrades too. This is fine. This is definitely fine. Yeah, we don't want to keep this on the board any longer. Yeah, destroy evil definitely exists. So let's ramp. Oh, we can also put the reef onto the board too. That's good at least. That's good at least. Yeah, we're probably going to want to talk about 2 Portal to Phyrexias, but I don't know what we would take out for the sake of squeezing in another portal. And now they're looking for an Abrade, because this portal can start to run away with a game as I just take all of their best creatures. Yeah, find the Abrade, right? Lots of card draw, lots of filters. Okay. Archangel is the first grab for sure. And I wonder if we go bears and counters here, or if we thin out the deck, grab 2 lands, and then like anything we top deck. See, more land. See, we might just want to... bears and counters is pretty good too, though. Alright, let's go bears and counters. Pretty good. That's pretty good, man. What a game, huh? What a couple games. It's weird to see Mardu so many times. Crucible of Defiance, yeah. Get a good wide board state down again. Wow. Wow. Very powerful. We get their Blood Tithe Harvester. That's good news at least. Too bad we can't activate the Harvester ability this turn, take out the Overseer, but the Who Endures does hit their wedding festivity. So, let's see where they end up blocking, because we could really devastate their board using the Who Endures as a combat trick here. However, that last card in their hand could also be spot removal. Hit the Archangel. Gonna take... Huh. Are we in trouble? We can hit Reflection with the Who Endures. Wandering Emperor. No! What a last card to have in hand, guys. Oh, man. They exile... No. Really? Ah. I thought it was going to be an exile. I thought it was going to be an exile on the 5/6 Archangel. So,
remember your training.
Yeah, we're back up to 14. Opponent's going to need some great top decks. Overseer, that's a good start for sure. I guess they have the -2 on Emperor this turn. Yeah, Reflection copies the 2/1. Oh yeah, this is still looking great for the opponent, huh? I got so excited once I saw that we were still going to be able to take care of that. Dude, they are filtering through their deck. Holy cow. They are going, man. Oh, they're still going to +1. I'm surprised because the lifelink on this Archangel is brutal, man. And they swing with a 1/1 over here. I guess I'll try the block. Oh, they wanted the draw on the announcement. Okay. Okay, we get the Overseer that we killed last turn. Yeah, GG. Oh, man. And all we saw was land there. Dang, which that's something to think about, where, remember I said we could have thinned out the deck with the command instead of dropping the counters too, so it's stuff to think about. Crucible was one of them though, so that's pretty good. Yeah, that could have gone either way, dude. Their deck has, once the engine gets rolling, that can be very scary, and it can keep them in that for a while. I'm questioning if I have enough top end in this deck, guys, because the ramp looks pretty good, huh? We're getting there easily. We're seeing the mana we need. So, like, having more top, at least one more, and I'm leaning towards that portal to Phyrexia, just another one, but maybe. Hey, hopefully we can see one with the multiverse today, huh? That's kind of that's kind of the card that I put in the thumbnail, so if you guys didn't know, sometimes, most of the time, I make the thumbnails before I make the videos. Sometimes before I make the deck, too. Sometimes I just have the deck idea and make the thumbnail first. So, some early removal. There's a ton of things we can draw into here, guys. So, we're going to keep the Flame Blessed Bolt open right out the gate here. Okay. Get our blue source down. Joint Exploration is a terrific draw. Could be Soldiers, maybe? Bankbuster, okay. Yeah, we're gonna use Abrade on that. It's a good target, guys. It's like one of the best targets to hit with Abrade, so. Dreamroot Cascade. Nice, yep. Get that down. Yeah, any extra mana is fine. So we have Flame Blessed Bolt open, and Joint Exploration is what we're going for this turn, though. Roadside Reliquary. Farm Hand hits the table. Yeah, it's still going to be Joint Exploration. Okay, let's do this. Take 1 damage. Big score is pretty good. Gonna have 5 mana starting next turn. I like seeing the Flame Blessed Bolt against a deck like this because it knows how to bring stuff back from the grave. So I don't mind this. I think I'm just gonna keep both of these on top. Rockfall Vale's fine. Take out Farmhand. Okay. Flame Blessed Bolt is drawn. We have 5 mana. We keep open Big Score and Flame Blessed Bolt. Starting with Big Score because we might find different removal, right? Then we ramp with Command, and then we're sweating to draw more top-end stuff, right? So that's what I'm saying. We probably need to add 1 or 2 more top-end things. Okay, Farmhand number 2 hits. They get another Plains to their hand. What's cool about Command is it acts as ramp, but it also acts like it's a great way to just get creatures on the board too. Bankbuster number 2 hits, so we're gonna go Big Score. I guess we do have to discard the bolt to the Big Score. For some reason my brain wasn't thinking about the discard, but Joint Exploration's pretty cool. But I don't want to lose the treasure that I just gained, so Mountain. You know what? This time I am going to ramp with it. We're thinning out the deck big time. And we're going to get bears as well. And what do we want? What do we need? We don't really need anything. We'll grab a Dreamroot. We'll grab a Rockfall. I think that's fine. Couple bears on the table. Joint Exploration still open, technically. I can't believe it, guys, but the ramp is really good in here. The Command. This probably should have been what I put in the background of the thumbnail, honestly. I'll have to maybe add it in the title or something. See what I can come up with. It depends, right? Okay, Farmhand hits the table. Farmhand number 3 hits the table. Get another Plains. Yep, opponent's thinning out their deck well, too. Oh my goodness, we drew another Command. That is actually excellent. So I'm a little bit afraid of a Farewell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So much mana, guys. Let's see what we see with the Joint Exploration, like right now. And we don't need to kick it, because if we see a land with it, we can just play the land. Survey? Okay. Okay, I mean... Yeah, why not? I'm a little bit afraid to play the command until I know that they don't have their... Oh, no, we know that they have the 6th mana. So we might as well thin this deck even further with Survey before we drop more bears and give them counters, right? We'll have Rending Flame available to take out the Bankbuster that they might crew up next turn. So much to think about here, guys. Forest and Reef is fine. So much mana, guy. Yeah, let's swing. Let's see what happens. We still have 4 mana open, so... they end up jumping. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of like I said, a deck like this doesn't mind too much if their creatures are in the grave, but I'm pretty shocked by that. They draw with the Bankbuster here. We'll see. Let's see if they can crew it up. It would be an awesome, awesome card to hit with this Rending Flame. Really, is there nothing? There's nothing this turn, guys. Oh my goodness. We have to assume like Wandering Emperor or something then? Another land anyways. Man, should I just thin with this command instead of going counters? Maybe. So much mana. I'm not thinning with this. We're fine. If we continue to draw land at this point... I'm terrified by the Farewell, but at least we're going for lethal. And we have 8 on the board, potentially. Like, this is... those are some big bears, for sure. Yeah, Wandering Emperor, Okay, they go for the Exile here, and then do we just Rending Flame the Wandering Emperor? 12 damage on the board. They can draw with Bankbuster too. Mono white mid-range. It's been floating about, guys. I've been saving the Rending Flame, but I think a Wandering Emperor. Making it so that way they... Yeah. Alright, I'll hold back for now. I was gonna say, making it so that way they can't put a +1/+1 on something, or... there might still be a better target. They could just, yeah, get a 2/2, but that's fine. What did they do? Chump a 4/4? So, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, that takes care of the tokens. Actually, couldn't they have used the channel ability on that too? Would have done the same thing. But it's not like they need... Yeah, they didn't need to. Either way, they have the 4 open for maybe another Wandering Emperor. Oh no, another land, guys. Oh no. Alright, let's see if Wandering Emperor number 2 hits. Wandering Emperor number 2, in fact, hits this table. Oh no, our poor 4/4 bears are getting picked apart, guys. Oh no. Alright, if they block with the 2/2... No, they're gonna take the 4, because why not? That means they're probably gonna plus the Emperor. I guess we hit Emperor, yeah. We hope they don't have a third one, but at this point... At this point, guys... I'm thinking maybe I should have just... grabbed more land with the command. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 land on the board. Oh no, that means there's still 14 left in the deck. Oh no, all of our bears! How could you? How could you, opponent? You know what? Portal to Phyrexia right on top, huh? Let's see it. Let's see it, guys. Oh, they get a good swing here, too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're in trouble, actually. Oh no. Well, this is why we don't have 27 land in here, right? That's why we have 26. There's actually so much to consider. Oh, this is huge, guys. I shouldn't have played that land. This is, yeah, that could be a huge oopsie daisies, because we could top deck something like Big Score and not have anything to discard. Yeah. Oh no, now that I said it. Oh no. Yeah, I've kind of just been slamming that land down, but we have a lot of stuff in here to help us filter, like Fable. And we could have top decked the Fable, and the last 2 land we played could have been filtered through on that second chapter. World Spell is too late, unfortunately. Actually, a couple turns ago. This could have been really good. But now, opponent is pushing lethal, and there's nothing we could do about it. So let's just see what we see on top here with the World Spell. The mana, yep, makes sense, makes sense. And this time we'll keep it in hand, right? Good game, opponent. So World Spell's a tricky one when you're trying to use it as ramp into other stuff, but also trying to use it to find the other cards in your deck. It has to be permanents, and in this particular build, there's not a lot of permanents going about, so that's, did I drop the GGs? I already forget. Excuse me. And they did have the 3rd Wandering Emperor too. Wow, okay. Can't see mono white. Yeah, I totally, I mean, game. Come on. I had fun, but I also drew land like 4 turns in a row after filtering out. I did have fun though. Ah, geez. Somebody tell me down in the comments, why did they do that? What is that information used for? And like, what are they trying to learn from that? You know what I mean? Teamer Multiverse, guys. Here's the deck list again. This was a fun one, huh? The ramp was really good. Like, really good. Like, yeah. There has to be something between, like, joint exploration and like, the command and the survey and stuff anyways, but then when you mix that in with Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, what you have is just consistently getting to the top end of your build. We didn't even get to see one with the Multiverse today, but that's okay, right? It's fine. It's such pretty artwork. Of course, I'll leave it in the thumbnail as well. But the real MVP had to be Titania's Command, because this card does a lot. So once you hit that 6th mana, it's really good, and it just really does a lot of stuff. If the opponent didn't have an unlimited amount of Wandering Emperors in that last game, then those bears probably would have just won us the game outright. So what are we here to talk about? Number 1, we probably want to go up to at least 3 burn down the house. We got lucky today not seeing soldiers, but when you do, you need that board wipe, and I gotta be real with you guys. Half the time it's going to cost 6 mana because they're going to hit that turn 2 Thalia. So maybe burn down the house isn't even the answer against the soldiers either. So it depends. It really, really depends. I would go up an extra portal to Phyrexia. I would not drop down to 2-1 with the Multiverse at all. So a 3rd Titan could be good too. So how would we want to do this when we're using World Spell to ramp us into, so we have 7 mana and we're using that to ramp into either an 8 mana, 1 with the Multiverse, right? Get 1 with the Multiverse down 1 turn early is almost essential in a lot of games, right? Or get Portal to Phyrexia down 2 turns early. And so when you're trying to do that with the World Spell, you probably want 2 portals. So what the heck are we dropping? I don't even know. Maybe 1 Cartographer Survey. Having 3 of these would be fine. Yeah, probably that. That's what I would do. That's probably all I would do, because I think the mana was fine. The abundance of dual land was completely fine too. So go up 1 portal, drop 1 survey. That is all I would do, right? And then I would play the deck like in 10 more games and see how it does, and then go from there. I think cards like Flame Blessed Bolt, it's shocking that it doesn't see as much play as you would think, because it has so many great targets everywhere, and there's so many decks that actually just bring stuff back from the grave too, and they're not even considered reanimation decks necessarily, so being able to exile is huge. Cards like Big Score is just excellent pieces of ramp that isn't quite as good in this particular deck as the Survey, but it's still good enough, and helping you filter and get those treasures is still pretty dandy, huh? That makes me wonder. No. Yeah, I'd still drop the third. I would drop down to 3 surveys because this is also instant speed too, so it lets you do things like keep this open with a Rending Flame open, with a Flame Blessed Bolt open. Also, if you don't like the Strangle, you could go up that third Flame Blessed Bolt. That would be 100% okay, especially when you're doing things like with the Joint Exploration, kicking it on turn 3, dropping a land that turn, like a Karplusan Forest, for example, and then using that red source to actually use a Flame Blessed Bolt on a creature the opponent controls. It's probably going to happen a lot more than you would think. So sorcery speed on the Strangle might not be worth it, but sometimes you just need to do 3 damage to something too, so it depends. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. Hi. Y'all are champions. I super duper appreciate you. And somehow I remembered towards the beginning of the video to mention the sub goal. So nice. That's the first one since the goal started at the beginning of the year, huh? All right, guys. Hey, I will see you in the next video.